Hi everybody, Ben here, also known as the Mad Mystical Monk. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Dhammapada, the Wisdom of the Buddha. This book, I would have to say, is absolutely one of my favorite books ever written. Even as far as spiritual classic goes, this book is where it's at. If you've ever been on Facebook or any of these online websites and you see a quote from the Buddha, 99% of the time it comes from this book. This book is part of the Theravada tradition, which is known as the Lesser Wheel, Mahayana being the Greater Wheel. But this is, I'd have to say, I've probably owned 3 copies of this, and they keep disappearing. I give them away or donate them or what have you. But I'm going to read it to you. Just not read it to you, but read you a couple parts out of it. You can literally just open this book up at random and get any kind of gem you want. For instance, chapter 17. Anger. Let a man leave anger. Let him forsake pride. Let him overcome all bondage. No sufferings befall the man who is not attached to name and form, and who calls nothing his own. You know what the old saying goes here in Western civilization? If a man has nothing to lose, that man's very dangerous. Pretty much this book, if all you had left was this book, you could rebuild the Buddhist tradition. I remember finding a copy of this at the library when I was like 14, thinking, "Hey, what can it hurt? What can it hurt?" And it didn't. I love this book. Kind of got me on the path towards Buddhism. But the truth is, I love all religions. All of them got something to teach, and all of them have what I love: books, sacred writings. These are like gemstones. I like to read these and then think about it, and then like have that odd moment in your mind where it like hits. You're like, it makes sense now, and then you forget it like 20 minutes later. But that small hit of dopamine from the book was a good thing, because we all know dopamine's what makes life worth living, right? It's a joke. But this one was translated by F. Max Muller. And if I remember right, this is one that's not copyrighted no more. Well, copyright 2000, but I believe Max Muller, New York in 1900. That's published by the Colonial Press, New York in 1900. Yeah, it's like 18 years old. So this book came out before World War I. You can blame this publisher for the flow of Buddhism in Western civilization. I think Max Muller may have been a German. Maybe it was the umlaut over the U in his last name. But this book, I'd encourage you to check it out. This one was only $3. I think I got it on eBay for maybe $1.50. And it was worth it because it's one of my favorite books. If I had to give up all my books, I'd probably keep 3 of them. This one, the Dhammapada, the Tao Te Ching, and the New Jerusalem Bible, because these are my 3 favorite holy scriptures. And the reason I like the Tao Te Ching is because that Tao that cannot be named is not the eternal Tao. And if you read it with like a personal consciousness, you'll probably get a headache because it makes no sense. But in some odd way, it makes perfect sense. I know it's like a conflict of terms. And the New Jerusalem Bible, I like it for particular reasons I'm not going to go into. If you want, you can check it out. I'm sure you can find a copy of it. It is relatively expensive. I think I paid $55 for mine and it was on sale. But if you want a good, well, this is the translation I like and for particular reasons. But like and subscribe if you're interested, and if you are not, I wish you a good night. Night? I don't know, what time is it here? Like 10:30 at night, so yeah. Gutes Abend.